Yeah, it was nice. It was real nice. It was kind of like those, excuse me, like the small business loans that went out. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people jumped on that opportunity. You know what I mean? Did some whatever they did, but you know, it's like all type of people getting charged with like crimes right now. You know what I mean?
Getting charged with crimes for what?
For the SBA stuff, fraudulent business accounts.
Oh, okay, yeah,
doing things like that.
See, but is that the same thing in South Carolina though?
South Carolina gonna get them loans. It's like loans to develop equity, and if you don't understand how to manage money first, you definitely not finna get no equity.
All right, some real shit for you niggas. Check it out. Am I weak or am I strong? Can my mind carry me on? I'm striving to get this money, but cowards say that it's on. Who am I not to do me, nigga, and get it on? I'm striving to get this money, but cowards say that it's on.
I'm having dreams of my enemies killing me, cause the way I be chasing my currency and dealing with bitches who work on their knees. The piece of young G, so I don't sleep, cause I got seed to feed. So I take no dose to ride with calicos and 44s. Made me a sick individual, mind of a criminal, acts of a serial killer, nigga. Don't make me get at you. Gotta get this money, nigga. I'll be damned if I'm bummy while laughing at you niggas getting this cake. Niggas fake, shoot the A out the cake. So what can I say? Framing niggas don't play. R.I.P. A-Wall, screaming fuck all y'all gon' stand tall.
Am I weak or am I strong? Can my mind carry me on? I'm striving to get this money, but cowards say that it's on. Who am I not to do me, nigga, and get it on? I'm striving to get this money, but cowards say that it's on. Am I weak or am I strong? Can my mind carry me on? I'm striving to get this money, but cowards say that it's on. Who am I not to do me, nigga, and get it on? I'm striving to get this money, but cowards say that it's on.
Equities, man. You throw somebody $100,000 loan. First thing they gonna do is go try to buy a Lamborghini or some.
Oh, definitely. Shit. You know, bundles and all that shit.
Ain't nobody really goes. You know what I mean? What fuck's gonna be out? I'm stunned.
Every pair of fucking retro Jordans. Oh my god!
Every pair of Jordans. Ain't nobody bought a house on a block.
Ain't nobody bought a lick of a house.
Ain't nobody bought a house on a block. It ain't no neighborhood we can walk in. Well, it's some neighborhoods that I know of, but. Like, it's getting to the point where people not buying the houses. The elders own the houses in the city. You know what I mean? And that generation own the houses. But some of the little guys ain't figured that out, like, in regards to building equity in their life. And you get somebody 100 bands, like, they going to go crazy with it. Like, straight up. Somebody going to probably try to buy $100,000 worth of weed.
Definitely.
That's some real shit.
They definitely doing that.
Like, dog, I'm going to flip this shit. Get the
Hey, listen, Jordans, weed, bundles, motherfucking
that shit
cars.
Crazy, dog.
A lot of people won't even like you.
You know what I mean? This shit crazy.
But you know what's crazy though is niggas will go buy a car and don't even have L's.
No license.
You go buy no insurance. I ain't talking about a regular car. I'm talking about you finna go spend 40,000-50,000 on a car without no L's?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. Your L's is way cheaper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And then you're gonna ride around with 2-3 pounds of weed in the motherfucker. A couple ounces of dope.
We set ourselves up sometimes, man, because the shit look good.
And then you gonna have ice on and all that.
All the shit look good. Like we
pass the police, they gonna say, "Come here, motherfucker.
Get your ass. You ain't got no license. Tow this nigga car.
Man, you looking good. Let me see what you got going on.
Papa, smell good too. What's that all smell? Do we need to call the dog?
Yeah, you gotta get. I'll tell you a quick story. One time, man. It was
crazy,
me, the homie, his girl, and somebody else riding. Now they had license to carry, right? So we rolling through the hood. We over there on 14th in Chicago.
Yeah.
Police bump us because they know who we are.
But they see your hot ass in the car. They know somebody getting hurt.
They pulled us out.
What is he doing?
Hey, look, they pulled us out the car. They end up seeing the gun. They panic. Gun. Get down, lay down.
Yeah.
Man, the homie girl laughing like a motherfucker. Shut up. She was like, "You assholes! I got a license for that. Shut up!"
Yeah.
She stayed like, "All right, whatever." No, man, like 4 or 5 cars swoop on us. They do their little paperwork and search and blah blah blah. Why they had to let us go? We jumped right back in the car with the motherfucking pistol and the whole 9 yards. Yeah. Pull off laughing at the motherfuckers.
It's a beautiful thing to be legit.
Pull off laughing at them with the pistol.
Oh, when you legit,
you gotta be legit though.
It's a beautiful thing when you legit, man. And we not gonna get nowhere if we don't choose. If we don't vote, I'm gonna bring it back to that. How we gonna live the life we supposed to live if we don't vote? And then we have to understand that, okay, Agent Orange did his thing, man. He got some racist stores. Like, I was on that too, man. I saw this racist store. Man, this flag had a yellow snake on it, man.
See, my thing is, once again,
crazy.
You say vote, which I'm not disagreeing, but I'm saying, what is we voted for? We voted for?
We just got to get him. We got to do something different than what he.
So we take him out the office, put Biden, however you say his name, man. And then what?
We get rid of the posters where Trump face with Rambo body. You ever seen one of them?
No, I haven't seen
we got to get rid of that shit, man. That shit got to go, man. But all that merchandise needs to go. This dude is ridiculous, man.
But that's not him per se doing that, though.
Man, that's
his supporters, no doubt. But that's not him per se.
That's the supporters, and that's the thing.
So like, who knows if Biden supporters ain't crazy or racist or whatever else? Who knows that? Ain't he the same one that
all of them racist?
Exactly, that's my point.
So it's
he's the same ones that say he didn't want his kids going to school with the monkeys, with the animals.
You know what? Now that I think about it,
you know what I'm saying? He the one that had something to do with all the incarceration back with the Clinton days and all that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's my point, man. Like, we had Obama in office, and Obama did some fucked up shit when it comes to towards black people, to be honest.
African,
you know what I'm saying? So we got rid of, they got rid of Obama. We got Trump. People don't like Trump. We gonna get rid of Trump. They gonna put the next cat in there. People ain't gonna like that cat. At the end of the day, until we do start teaching our kids how to get into the politics, how to get into office and get behind the scenes to be judges and lawyers and the DAs and all that, until then, until we get people from the hood into politics, it's always gonna be the same thing. No matter who gets in there.
Yeah.
These are people that their great granddads owned slaves. All these people, probably not Obama, because his mom probably. His mom side probably.
It goes so deep,
you know
man. That's why I feel like the only way we ever gonna be able to get out of this jam that we in is when we start to like elevate ourselves and reach our full potential of life instead of running around trying to chase a bag, standing on corners, selling nickel bags all day and getting shot at. Like, I don't really know nobody in this world that really want to be shot at. You know what I mean? Even the motherfuckers that's holding the guns, goddammit, don't want to get shot at. You know what I mean? So like, at some point, we got to be like, all right, if we don't shoot at each other when nobody gets shot, it's that simple. You know what I mean? But motherfuckers be cowards. You got motherfuckers that's thieves, goddammit. You got some crooked, snaky type motherfuckers, and hopefully, in due time, like, ain't no telling what's gonna happen because the motherfuckers still teaching their kids how to do the shit. You know what I mean? And that's the fucked up part about it. Like, motherfucker teach your child how to do this shit versus learning how to join a debate team and goddammit tie and wear motherfuckers slippery shoes and dress like a gentleman versus out here dressing like young dope dealers and shit. Like, this shit crazy.
That comes from that teaching that we've been always taught, though, man. They say if you want to learn how to kill a generation of people forever, a group of people forever, a class of people forever, this is what you do. And they taught us that type of goofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? The cycle never breaks.
It never breaks.
You in the game, but you got your son. He's 4 or 5 years old, throwing up gang signs and shit. Yeah, you knew how life was.
That shit was.
You know how life was for you when you was growing up, getting shot at and shooting people or spending time in jail. Why the hell was you telling your 4-year-old son to throw up gang signs where he can live just how you live? But you know why though? Crazy. You know why? Because that's what they know. That's all they know.
And like that's the part. Like, in regards to voting, it's shady as hell. Like, we really can't trust either party right now. The Democrats was the ones that owned the slaves. Let's put that out there again. And the Republican Party really switched in the civil rights movement. So we don't really know what side to trust. So it's like we gotta build ourselves up and start teaching our youngins to do things different versus doing the same thing and repeating the same cycle. Right.
We need people from the inner city, from the hood, to be politicians.
Stand up dudes, man. Stand up dudes.
That's what we need. We need for us to start teaching our kids about politics instead of throwing a football. Sports is fine, but it's only what 3 to 5% that makes it to the league anyway, basketball or football. So
man, let's touch on that because the thing about sports is like all your life you training your children to serve the white dude that own the team. You know what I mean? So you preparing all these kids to go work for somebody that's gonna make billions of dollars off of their name.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you practically training for modern day slavery
no doubt.
because the money that they giving you, the $1 million, $7 million, ain't shit in comparison to the owners that own them teams
That
and them
gets them
stadiums.
billions.
Man, they make that money to pay their whole team in a night
and think about this
off
though.
beer,
Off
straight up.
And think about this. Who do you
100,000 motherfuckers spending $30-$40 on beer.
And think about this. Most fans do not even know who the owner is of the teams.
He all the way out the way. That's that secret shit that they do.
So they coming to buy that $15 beer
Yes.
to come see you.
Yes.
They spending that $100 ticket to come see
Man.
you. They're buying jerseys with your name on it.
Yes.
But you get
7 million.
7% of the profits that's made.
Slavery.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I don't watch
that's
sports,
crazy.
dog. I be looking at it like, man, motherfucking sheep. Look at them. Jump.
And then they
catch, run.
And what
you
they
know
say,
what I mean?
they say
do what they want you
They say
to
the
do.
average of 3 years after the career, you go broke.
You done.
From bad management, from the signing bonuses that you didn't get because you broke your ankle or you didn't perform the way you supposed to perform. You ain't run enough first downs. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that shit is slavery.
Be broken.
Man.
You be broken. To be the man in the arena for a few minutes. A couple people capitalized off of it. Like Mike, you know what I mean? Mike definitely capitalized off it. You know what I mean? He gave y'all the shoes that made y'all chase that money to go get it. And then he built prisons for when you fuck up, you can go in it.
Well, hold up. That's actually not that Mike, though.
Michael Jordan.
That's not that Michael Jordan.
I read something that say he was invested in private prisons.
No, that's a white dude named Michael Jordan.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's a white. That's been a rumor forever, but I done dispelled that rumor so many times.
Dispel that rumor because that's a bad rumor. If you look it up right now,
it's a white boy named Michael Jordan.
Straight up?
Yeah, it's a white
We're
boy.
gonna Google that shit. I gotta see that because last time I was really upset with Mike, and for a while I ain't even buy no mics.
I don't wear J's either, but that is a myth.
That's an urban myth.
Yeah, that ain't the basketball Michael Jordan. That's a white dude named Michael Jordan that owns the prisons.
There it is.
But why you think Michael Jordan ain't flat out buy Jordans? You know Nike still owns Jordan. So what did that tell you? That tells you that he felt like he still needed those people.
Yeah, he's still servicing master.
Do you think he would have became a billionaire if he didn't keep the partnership?
No, you gotta make them boys happy.
He knows something we definitely didn't know.
Man, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's up with Jig? Jigga did his thing, man.
Yeah.
Like he up there, and it's like he's staying true to self. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean,
he from the hood, you know. Like, and I ain't finna never put no, you know what I mean, dirt on his name or nothing like that, because I respect every movie making. So
I'm still kind of waiting to see what was the whole NFL partnership about. I'm still waiting to see that. You know what I'm saying?
He might not sure. He figuring out how to do what they do. You don't never see the owner.
Yeah, but you
might see the manager.
But you got to bring that back to us because you're the one that was talking about boycotting the NFL. Next thing you know, you got a partnership with them.
Yeah. Man,
so
money talk, man. Dance. I'm telling you, money make them dance, man.
It ain't been that long, so we still got time to see what he does.
Didn't Kaepernick get a job though?
I heard he did. I haven't looked into it, but I heard he took a settlement or something.
A settlement?
I don't know if he actually got put on the team though. Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's interesting. That. You know, like look at that situation, and then you think about all the little kids that invest in all this football gear and all this stuff. Like it's like programming. You know what I mean? Families spending thousands and thousands of dollars to put their kids into these sports just for the opportunity to possibly make these guys that make this material more money.
And like I said, it's only a good 5 to 3% that gets into the league.
Yeah.
So you know that's not a big margin. So
yeah, that shit crazy.
You spend your whole life practicing and playing and blah 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 to never make it in the league. ever. You never go to the league.
Ever.
When you could have spent a lot of that time getting into politics. And
Yeah,
you could be the next president.
Man, come on, it's much easier.
It's way
easier,
to
man.
become a president
man,
to
come
get
on.
in the league.
Like it's positions you can fill when you turn 18. You know what I mean? And you can literally work internships while you in school and get flown all over this country, learning how to deal with these politicians that's in these rooms and speak that rhetoric that they speak, because it's a totally different language. You know what I mean? Like what we talk is how we talk, but what they talk, it sounds totally different.
Right.
You know what I mean? We need people to understand that language. So when this language is being communicated to us, we can say, man, get that shit out of here. You know what I mean? Like, they be playing games, man. Like, we need these kids to do what we didn't do, and then the things, while we still got time on this earth, we need to accomplish one of them goals too, because it ain't shit but like 4 to 6 years if you commit yourself to it to get some of them degrees to go crazy.
Right. Yeah, man. So I mean, I'm not against voting, but I say,
man, we gotta vote.
I say vote.
We gotta vote, brother. We gotta
vote locally, man. Vote for your teachers and your principals.
Yeah.
Vote for the police that's gonna patrol your hood, and vote locally. I mean, I'm not saying don't vote for the presidents, but I believe that they're selected, not elected. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But vote. I ain't telling you not to.
I would say vote, man. Everybody need to participate. The one thing about Agent Orange is the fact that he is an agent. You know what I mean? So like he knows how to manipulate situations, man, in order to get an outcome that favors him. Like when he was at the beginning of the year before COVID hit, I thought we was talking about impeaching the man.
It was.
You know what I mean?
And they didn't do it.
No, they didn't do it, man. COVID-19 came out, and then they blamed it on China to kick up that dust. You know what I mean? And they kicked up that dust. We blamed it on China. Now we don't want Chinese people in the country doing all this strange ass American shit. You know what I mean? And then everybody forgot about the impeachment, because now we all focus on COVID.
Right. But I mean, even before COVID, they said they wasn't impeaching them. So it just happened to hit at the same time. You know,
yeah, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it just hit at the same time.
That was kind of funny right there. You know what I mean? That whole demonstration funny, and I'm still tripping on the fact that little bitty paper mask supposed to save us from the deadliest disease in the world. Crazy. Like, I don't understand it. Painters, man, when you painting and shit, got them big ass masks on with drums on them. You know, they got drums on their shit and
fires.
I mean, and like
everything.
This little bitty mask,
and we got pantyhose.
Come on, man.
You know,
that shit
that's
crazy.
Yeah, that's
like,
retarded. One of the most deadly diseases ever. Yeah, and we got a damn
that mask is going to protect us.
But everybody else get ventilators and
painters and got people that plumbers probably got better masks than that. You know what I mean? And they dealing with the shits.
Hazmat suits. And
Come on, man. Like, I don't know, man. But I'm gonna stay safe because I don't know.
That's the thing. You just got since you don't know, you gotta just do whatever. You gotta take the precaution.
Let's see in a year's time. I promise. Like in a year's time, this thing affected the whole summer. Shut us down. He was able to manipulate families to stay in the house and get programmed by a Nazi tool, which is the TV. You know what I mean? A lot of people sat around watching the TV, and a lot of people might not know, but the TV was used for propaganda during World War II by the Nazis in a way of programming people to believe what they want them to believe, because they program them all day with the same messages. Like, it's psychological warfare. And he had everybody stuck at home getting programmed. Everybody watched CNN all fucking day. You know what I mean? People scared to go outside. Nah, fear done kicked in. Natural fight or flight kicks in. Now you don't want to deal with nothing outside. You're going out buying up all the tissue, all the paper towels. You know what I mean?
Buying up all the tissue. Like, if it was that serious and you ran out of toilet paper, jump your ass in the shower. It's right next to you. Wipe your ass, nigga. Wash your ass.
With that mask on and see how long it lasts in the shower. I bet that boy break down so fast. It is ridiculous.
But the TV's just like the radio. It's all programming.
The radio, the music.
That's just like that song, Baby, and what's the little dude name? And Rowdy Rich, right? I hate that damn song.
What song?
But I heard it so many times now I like it.
Which one? Which one? The cowboy, kicker, rockstar.
Yeah, the rock. Yeah, I hate that song.
That's
now,
the.
I heard it so many times now going to work.
Now we bopping.
I like it.
Program.
Come on, program it
Get
to the
that
fullest,
shit out of
man.
here. If it was a CD, I would have frisbeed that shit.
I would have definitely frisbeed it. Soon as the
Get
first
that
time I
shit
heard
outta
that
here.
song, I said, "You gotta be playing."